It's love it
or leave it. And your girl Chi Chi, you know the vibes. Um, hey, so today, yes, today is the day of reckoning. Ben Affleck has said goodbye to J-Lo from the block. He's sending her ass back to the block that she was never a part of to begin with.
Well, so she actually was the one who filed for divorce, but I think the real I think he probably told her, like, listen, I'm gonna file, and she beat him to it because she's
Yeah.
and so she wanted to beat him to the punch.
Okay, so before we start, if you check out some of our content, you'll see that I do tarot and we've had spiritual talks and everything. So I just want to make this clear because I already feel like it's just gonna be like, oh my God, you're spiritual. Yeah, I'm spiritual, and I curse, and I do all that stuff. Okay, I like to consider Rashida not only my best friend, my sister, but also my conscience at times when I don't like to have one of my own. Okay, so with that being said, I do have a very spiritual, soft side to myself, because I do feel like I'm like the demon out of this podcast. But I like to let my shadow have fun. So with that being said, yeah, this is where we go ahead and just relax and get away from the chaos of our jobs, and have fun. And yeah, we're gonna be taking a big dump on J-Lo, which I've been waiting to do for such a long time. As a fellow Puerto Rican,
her back.
as a fellow Puerto Rican, I would like to say I do not claim her. I don't. I don't claim her at all. I feel like she's very unrelatable. I feel like I just have so many feelings about her. I just can't wait to dig into this. So yeah, we're going to be reacting to a couple of some media outlets that are reporting. I don't believe that she filed for divorce. I think after he got his 100,000. Do you know how much you have to want to get get away from a person to pay $100,000 a month for an apartment? Like just
Yo, like what apartment costs 100,000 a month? Like
one that Ben Affleck was flexing on her with. I tell you that much. That dude was like
$1.2 million in rent a year.
Yeah.
And rent.
He got it. He got it though. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what she was thinking when she made
I would
this.
be so sick seeing $100,000 leave my account every month.
I wouldn't if it wasn't mine.
You think it's her money?
No, I'm just saying, like, I mean, like his money, like that's probably like not even nothing if you think about it, because he's not only an actor.
100,000 in rent. Okay, so that's.
I would never do it. I never said I would do it though. I don't care how. I don't care if I'm a trillionaire. Okay, I would not pay $100,000 a month in rent.
It sounds ridiculous. I'm so sorry.
It does. It does. It sounds pretty ridiculous, but I mean, I wouldn't do it. I think that J-Lo would definitely not do it after her movie flopped.
Yo, you see how she's so into it. Because listen, I was like, well, you don't think she could sing?
No, she legit tried to tell me, okay, that J-Lo could sing. And then it's so funny because we literally had this talk, okay? And it wasn't a talk. It was like her like being like sweet and stuff like she normally. Let me tell you, okay, first of all, I'm about to put Rashida on blast because she be acting so different when she off of here. Okay, I always look like the bad guy, but believe me, she actually enjoys my shenanigans, and actually, she is
I
very
do, I
much a
do
part
enjoy
of
it.
it. Okay, she's very much a part of it. Okay, I'm trying to bring that part more out of her because she's still very reserved. And I'm like, okay, girl, but you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
I'll take the L for both of us. It's all right because I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind being the bad guy here because J Lo can't sing. And then so we had this whole conversation about. She was like, "But you didn't like that song with
But no, come
yeah,
on.
girl, it wasn't even her vocals. How is a song bad and you only are on top of the vocals? That's wild. That's wild.
Maybe you know what? Maybe we need to hear the song now, because like
Mhm.
I do hear. I hear. Listen.
No,
I hear music differently now. Like, you
bro,
know,
it's
at
terrible.
the spiritual awakening, all of that. I do hear music differently now. So actually, I can hear if
But
it's a
if you hear it now, you're gonna give her more grace, and you're gonna be like, "No, girl, I don't know what you're talking about," and I'm gonna tell you, you gotta sing horribly if you steal somebody else's vocals and you still sound bad, bro. Like I have never claimed to be a singer. I know I can't sing, but I guarantee you put me on. Listen, there's been plenty of times that I didn't had a song playing, and I can hit a note with a song. I don't know how she couldn't hit a note with somebody's vocals. That's crazy. That's crazy. Just J Lo, you're out of touch. Go back to the block where Affleck sent you.
girl.
And I said Affleck.
Wait, yeah, I don't know if we did we pull that video with a girl?
What?
We'll talk about it.
Oh, with the girl that outed her and literally said, you did not." Yeah. I don't know if you actually sent that one to me, but we can look it up. But yeah, we're gonna be getting into this. First, we're gonna really I don't know if y'all saw the documentary of the greatest love story never told that should have stayed that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't know how I saw that, like, that. Listen, I am notorious. Okay. I do not want to seem like I think that I'm above anybody when it comes to actually being with someone and jumping from relationship to relationship because I've done it. So I'm not above that. Okay. I just don't like J Lo.
Yeah.
I just don't like her. I don't care for her. I think that she
And
definitely.
I noticed. Well, I don't want to cut your wisdom. Go ahead, girl.
No, go, girl.
Keep going on.
Mm-mm. No,
Nah, okay. I'll say this. Over the years, first of all, her acting she's a good actress.
that's where she needs to stay, acting and dancing.
And she's a good dancer.
Mm-hmm.
So those were her talent. Those are where her talents lie.
Mm-hmm. And where they need to stay, she needs to stop and just look. Take the W that you actually were able to get an album. You were actually able to have a successful album.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I don't, and to be honest, not to completely crap on her. Well, I plan on it, but just to take some of it off, I will say that with her latest album, I really didn't think that it was that bad. I watched two songs.
I didn't hear
Okay.
it.
Well, I won't be plugging her like that because she's got views on there. So I don't.
Well, you know what? That's a lie. I heard whatever the visual, like when we watched the visual together,
Mm-hmm.
and then whatever songs were on there, I don't know. I just didn't really pay. I saw it and that was it. You know what I mean?
I just don't know how you like that song with LL Cool J. Like,
No, that was a banger. I
that
love
was
that.
not.
It was.
Ooh, oh my God.
Gotta leave you alone, cause I'm good. I don't
Oh
know.
my God. Her voice is like, oh,
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't. The
I
way you walk, the way, like, girl, shut up. Oh
had
my
this
God,
uh,
stop it.
video. She had the snowflakes come down, and
I cannot. I cannot. J-Lo, stop it. Okay.
you just
Um,
hate her, girl. You just hate her.
I don't hate is a very strong word.
Now
I
leave
have
us
a
alone.
very big disdain for her.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
yeah, I think that she is out of touch with her own reality. I do understand that you are the main character of your own world and your own reality, but even in your own reality, you're out of touch. Like, how are you out of touch with your own reality? That's crazy to me. I think
Oh,
that
we call that delusion.
yeah, she's very delusional, especially about her singing. Now, her acting, amazing. I'm
I
never
mean,
gonna take that away from her. I'm
yeah.
not gonna take that away from her. But her singing, and I feel bad for the people that did do the vocals that she stole from, because I would never come out and claim that. I would never do that. I would never do that. But so yeah, we're gonna actually get into what uh I don't know, which one should we do? Should we first go
Go
into
with one that I haven't seen.
Okay, so if you haven't seen the documentary, so we're first going to go into that and see how this came to be. How this whole I still don't believe that. I listen, he moved out before she filed, okay?
True.
So she knew that it was coming. If anything, she was just trying to save her own behind, and then now she's gonna use the media to say, "Oh my God, he broke my heart," and blah blah blah. And listen, Ben, stay away from the Jennifers, bro. What's up with you and
Oh,
Jennifers?
yeah.
Because there's a new rumor going around. And we're not here to gossip.
Substantiated, so we'll say that.
Yeah, we're not here to gossip, but we're here to talk crap. Okay. So,
Not to discuss what we've heard.
whichever way, both the same. You just like to say it more politically correct. And I don't know how long. Oh, we're 12 minutes in. Yeah, we're here to talk shit. Okay. So I do plan on taking a big old dump. I've been waiting for this. I've been doing this behind the scenes for I don't even know how long. So yeah, what we're going to react to is a couple of the videos with her in it. The first thing that we are going to react to is one of my favorite creators. And if y'all don't know about who this is, I gotta put y'all on game. Her name is Jamie French. She is a dope creator. I really enjoy her content, and she does like a lot of stuff when it comes to. I'm actually slow down the speed just a little bit because I did speed it up like I think a little too much. But if it starts slowing down, we'll go ahead and speed it up. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And her title is J Lo's $30 million mistake. Not her love life, but her $30 million mistake. Okay. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. And then after that, we're going to watch a couple of videos talking about what happened. But I think it's going to be kind of redundant if we watch the ones that actually did like the AI stuff. But yeah, he recently, I think he filed. Did he file to, or did she file? I say he because I truly believe like
Yeah.
she probably heard that he was about to file, and then she went and hurried up and did it before him.
Absolutely.
But
And you know, I don't think they'll have to worry about like, oh, I want this money, I want that money, because they both, they're both well off. So
Yeah. I mean, he was flexing on her. And when he got himself $100,000, I don't know if that's a flex though. I think that's a stupid mistake that he did while he was drunk.
You
Like, I don't know if that's a
can
flex.
get yourself a decent place. I mean, they live in what, LA?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I
I'm
believe
sure
so.
you can find something very decent for under 100,000. Way
Yeah. But that would have been like such a flex, especially because she lost so much money.
for
Don't get me don't get
Then
me
again,
wrong.
like, I mean, honestly, they have that $68 million home.
Yep.
Well, how much
68.5.
mortgage on a $68 million home? Like,
I don't know. I don't know, but
something.
well, they probably do have a mortgage, but why do you need 12 bedrooms and 24 bathrooms? I don't know. I like Ben, so I'm not going to shit on Ben. But J-Lo, whoo,
24 bath, like, I don't know. I think like the big heart in me thinks about all people who are homeless or displaced, and to have a
yes.
home with 24 bathrooms.
Yep. 24 bathrooms.
You know,
2 bathrooms per
what people
bedroom.
live in there.
You could have 5 people living in your house that you don't know.
People in the attic. People under the stairs. Remember that movie?
People under the stairs. That scary movie. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't
you
be
know,
surprised. You see how she treat people.
a day. If you have a house that big, like, you wouldn't see half of your house in a day.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Anyway,
So
sorry.
yeah. So we're gonna start this on the beautiful love story that was. What did she say? The love story
Never told.
that was never told, that should have stayed that way. Okay, because I don't know what person in their right mind, but then again, it's J Lo. Like, again, I don't claim her. I'm Puerto Rican. I don't claim her.
Hold on. Let's go to the title again. The
Yo,
beautiful.
one thing I have to say though, before we even do that, yo, why does she change into whoever she's dating? You notice that? That
Yeah.
really irks my nerves about
She had
her.
the bandana.
Yo, when she was with P Diddy, she had the bandana. When she was with Mark Anthony, she was like Boricua, Boricua. Oh, shut up, girl. Stop it. Stop it. Nobody claims you. The Bronx don't claim you, girl. You ain't been on the block. You've been around the block. There's a big difference, and you keep spinning the block. Those are two different things. You're not from the block though. And I'm gonna pull up that clip. I'm gonna pull up that clip where that girl said it. Yep. She sure did. She sure did. Yep. She told on her. She said you were sitting next to Kelly and Michelle. That wasn't their names. I'm just making.
Not Destiny Child.
She wished.
Girl.
Not even on her best day.
I'm
Not even on her best day. Not even with fake vocals. That's crazy, bro. Like, anyways, okay, let's move on because I plan on tearing it. Okay, so yeah, we are gonna talk. We are going to be reacting to Jamie French. She's a dope content creator. You guys should check her out. Yeah, she actually has like a lot of funny content and stuff. But she's actually gonna go over the video, what is it, the visual album, as well as the documentary of the greatest love. Oh, that's what it's called, the greatest love story never told. And then she tells it for publicity. Bro, what are you doing? Like, stupid. Okay, anyways, moving on.
like old love story that I've never heard before about these two people, Taru and I can't remember the other one's name.
Alita.
It's long and boring.
Now it is said, whenever you see a hummingbird flitting from flower to flower, it is Taru, searching for his true love.
So what about when there's like 10 hummingbirds fighting over my feet or outside? Are they all Taru? So then we cut to J-Lo at work. She works in some sort of like dirty old factory job. An alarm goes off and you see that this big steampunk looking mechanical heart is like gonna explode. I know now because I watched the documentary that this is a dream and that it was very symbolic. It's supposed to be like what maybe would be going on inside your body when your heart is broken. What that means obviously is that internally there's a bunch of sweaty women that will repair it for you and feed it rose petals.
There's nothing left. They're all dead.
Anyway, the heart is like gonna explode, so they all do a weird dance. And I guess they like all die or something. I don't know, but it cuts immediately to J-Lo in Fat Joe's office because he plays her therapist.
I need to talk about me.
I don't know. He's looking more like Medium Joe to me these days. Average Joe. Medium Joe again, a therapist, and she's telling him about this recurring dream she has of the exploding heart.
So that's when the dream started, you think? With that heartbreak?
Yeah, so she had her heart broken, and you would never know unless you had seen the documentary that heartbreak was in reference to her breakup with Ben Affleck, the first breakup before they got back together. And
The first breakup. Now, she literally says, this is a 3-month-old video. She said the first breakup, which means she already knew the second one was on its way. Okay? Okay? Just think about that. She said the first one, it was 3 months ago when she posted this. And she probably spent about 2 weeks before that editing and doing all that. So about 3 months and a half that she already saw it coming. Okay? Just want to point that out. Everybody saw it coming. I know I'm not the only one that was thinking it. Okay? I know that.
since the heartbreak, she now has to go see Medium Joe to help her work through it.
These dreams, though. Hearts, flowers, hummingbirds, zodiac fantasies.
You're such a Taurus.
Oh, God help me. Back at home, she's watching the news.
The top 10 questions are,
Oh,
what should I
wait a
watch
minute.
and why am I poop green?
What?
Okay. So she has a thing. If y'all don't know, she has a thing with like the zodiac signs, you know, astrology.
Yeah, but
I think it's pretty dope.
second, okay? I'm still here then.
Yeah. She has a thing with like astrology, and she like really like she's really into like astrology and signs and stuff like that. And I think that's pretty cool and everything. I think it's ridiculous when you have people waiting on you and you ask them after they've been dancing and practicing all day long to figure out, can you raise your hand real quick? She had like this thing that went viral on TikTok about how it was one of the dancers that came out that was actually part of the audition that she did when she walked in, she whispered to somebody, because that's something else that J-Lo loves to do. She doesn't actually talk to people like normally. Like if she orders a drink, she talks to the person next to her and tells the person next to her, which is like one of her workers. She's so out of touch. But she talks to one of her workers and tells them to like say what she wants. So if somebody tries to talk to her,
That's
yeah,
so
girl.
odd.
It's not odd. She's just out of touch. She's just, she's just, That's why I don't claim you. I don't claim you. How you gonna be from the Bronx? Okay, J-Lo from the Bronx, and you don't know how to act. Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Really? Like you so
That's wild though. Like, why would you? I don't know. Like, so you're trying to say you, like, get thee behind me, peasants. Like,
that's what she is saying. You guys are all peasants, but you still need to be validated by the peasants. So who's the peasant?
ooh.
Anyways, moving on. So then she actually
for this.
So then she goes on to so that was one of the waitresses that came out on a viral TikTok and said how she's a horrible human being. If you don't believe me, just go ahead on TikTok and search it. You'll see everybody that is just going in on her behind for the way that she treats people in general. This woman is so like she looks for so much validation that she doesn't even realize like her status. Like that, whatever. Self-awareness is a superpower. Okay. It really is. And when you are self-aware of your good and your bad, you can transcend those bad. I'm still on a slow progression. So while I'm doing that slow progression, I will be enjoying taking shits on people. And I expect people to take shits on me. I mean, I get shitted on all the time. It's the way that the world works right now. But until I transcend my shadow completely, um, I'm gonna enjoy this. And I don't plan on transcending my. Besides the point. So then she moves on, okay, and she has this whole practice where she, if you haven't heard about it, she does that whole weird thing where she doesn't speak for herself and she has to speak to the person that I don't know is directing or doing whatever the hell they're doing, and she asks them to ask everyone that has been there for hours practicing, okay, the dance, to raise their hands if they are Virgos. And after they raise their hands, she asks them to leave.
I don't like. She would have had to knuck if she bucked. If I'm there all day practicing and
That's it. We're fighting.
I'm a Virgo.
I hope you really J-Lo from the block because you don't catch these hands, bitch.
Remember, so we've already said delusions, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you have delusions of grandiosity, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you believe you're bigger than you really are, that you have more talent than you really do.
Sorry.
And then, no one is above you. Okay. But yet the Virgos had to leave.
Yeah, because a Virgo will actually tell you, Virgos are perfectionists, and they will tell you about yourself, and they'll be like, nah, that don't look good.
For real.
Like, that's why she can't deal with the Virgo, but
wait, do you think it was because of that whole rumor with, what's her name, Jada Pinkett and Mark Anthony?
Wait, Jada's a Virgo?
Yeah, girl.
Oh,
I think her birthday is September 18th. I gotta
I
fact.
don't like Jada, so I will not. I will not. I don't like Jada. So hey,
She's a Virgo. Yeah, I get. There are some differences between September and August Virgos, but for the most part, yeah, Virgo's gonna tell you.
yeah, Virgos are definitely going to tell you, and I don't think that she likes to be told about herself, which she needs to hear. Like, girl, constructive criticism could help you be more relatable. Actually, no, I don't think you're like. There's just some people you just have to give up on, and she's just one of those people. She just needs to stay in her lane, and that is, dancing and
Wait,
like,
he said, for the record, Your Honor. So that's the person commenting. She said, "I'm a Virgo and I don't like Jada or J-Lo."
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Girl, so
Hey, salute, girl. Okay, love it. Okay, because like I don't like Jada either. Like I listen, but I did. Nope, I'm not gonna even say that. I was about to say
now,
I didn't.
J-Lo though is a Leo.
Yeah, but I've met Leos that I can't stand, and I've met Virgos. You know what? I can't say that. I can't say that I've met a Virgo that I couldn't stand. But I've met Leos that I couldn't stand. And I just think that J-Lo is in her own.
She's in her own category.
I just can't do it. Oh, thank you for subbing.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for subbing. I think she's in her own category. She's and how, like, I just wish that she understood like her place, and it's not in music. But anyways, let's continue with this because she goes into this whole weird thing, and you would think, okay, just real quick before we even go back to this, as much as J-Lo and Jada. Okay, so we all agree we don't like Jada or J-Lo, right? You would think because they're both asses that they would get along.
No.
I know. I know.
I would definitely say no, because if you're an ass, you need somebody else to kiss your ass.
Oh, that's true. That's facts.
You know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
Well, I'm an ass. I don't need nobody to kiss my ass.
Well, you're also in a different category.
Moving right along. Let's get back into this because this is a true dumpster fire.
Yeah.
And I revel in it.
Wait. She said J-Lo and Leah Remini were close?
What? Wait. Spill the tea on that. How did that happen? That don't even make no sense.
It doesn't.
I bet you they ain't friends now, though. I bet you that. Because that don't even make no sense. Those two don't make no type of sense being friends. Yeah. Like, no, because like Leah, she's so dope. Like she's just such a dope person. Like okay, moving on. that right there like blows my mind. I can't believe they were actually close. Like that's truly shocking.
They used to be best friends. Get the hell out. They stopped talking when she went back to bed.
How did that happen? Yo, I'm so doing a deep dive on that when we get off here. That's crazy. Okay, so they stopped talking. Was she part of the intervention? Is that what happened? She was part of the intervention, and then they were like, you know what? J-Lo's like, you know what? You're not a true friend. I could see that. I could see her being like that. Oh no, she wouldn't even do that. She would tell the other person, like, tell Leah that I said my friends.
Ridiculous.
Like, girl, bye. Shut your ass up. You're so stupid. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay. Anyways, we'll be ripping her a new one. We will continue to rip her a new one as we go into this. But if you don't, for the record, Your Honor, if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't subscribed to Jamie French, yo, she is so dope. She is the one that we are reacting to. We have some other videos about what happened with them two that we will be reacting to as well. But this one is funny. Like, she's so sarcastic. But all right, moving on.
Why am I poop green?
All of the weird sentences that I could have predicted would be in this movie, the last one on the list would have been, why am I poop green? Because I don't know the answer. You know, I don't know why your poop's green. Maybe were you eating spinach? How should I know?
Signs say we're a match. That's you, Libra.
I wrote in my notes, oh no, is this going to be a Zodiac thing? No offense if you're into Zodiac stuff, but it's annoying. I'm just kidding. Apparently the new boyfriend also hates anything to do with like Zodiacathy? What is the term? Astronomy? Astrology? He apparently hates it too because she calls him a Libra and he gets quite violent.
It just means that you like everything perfect.
Perfect?
Forgot he spat the water. Perfect. And then the fight gets physical, so I guess he doesn't want to be called a Libra.
Stop what?
Because he definitely would not have gotten along with Miss Cleo.
You're a Libra, aren't you, darling?
So then they break into this song. Remember, this is a visual album. There's a lot of songs. This one is called Rebound, I think. It's not bad. I honestly don't hate any of the songs on her album, but they sound so outdated. They sound like they would have popped off in 2004, which is not necessarily a bad thing for some people. It just doesn't really seem like her sound has evolved at all. What do I know? So they sing fight.
Okay,
They're straight up.
Sound has not evolved, okay, because she can't afford it. She paid $30 million for.
Girl, she can afford it.
For a vanity.
$100,000 a month rent.
No, that's Ben's money. That ain't her money.
True.
Girl, bye. I mean, she has money. I ain't gonna act like she's broke or whatever. But it don't matter. It's still.
Wait, let me look at her network while you talking your shit, girl.
Yeah. She got money. Okay, I ain't gonna front on her like that. But she should just stay in her lane. Her lane is acting. Okay, that's where she should be. Acting and dancing, girl. Just stay there. And you stealing people's vocal. Anyways, okay, moving on.
Domestic violence, from what I remember, he slapped her across the face. The glass house shatters. It's very symbolic. I have to be honest, as a fan of behind the scenes stuff.
Thing.
And I should say, okay, for all love don't cost a thing. Yo, the fact that she came out with the song "Love Don't Cost a Thing,"
because
so much
$2 million to make this story, the love story that was never told.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Okay, your love doesn't cost a thing, but you exploit everything that you can get your hands on. It's okay. What I find so crazy is the fact that she was so inspired. She was inspired to make this new album and this documentary when they got back together, knowing that he's a private person.
Right.
Disregard for your partner. And on behalf of all Libras, I don't know them to be perfectionists like that. So, I mean, I may be wrong, but I mean, I'm with a Libra, and
though, you know what I mean? Like they want to balance the scales.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't. She's just, anyways. She's in her own Delulu land where she thinks she can sing, and she's Selena. You're not. You're not Selena. Okay.
And apparently, an astrologer.
Girl, on your own biases. Like, shut up.
Astrologist, however you say it.
Moving on.
I did think it was cool to watch the documentary and see this exact scream, like all with a green screen. So fun.
Libras.
I don't get it. Libra and Leo are supposed to work. It's a thing.
Yeah, so I guess all of these celebrities are like watching over her or something. They each represent one of the zodiac signs. I feel like in the documentary she said that they actually were supposed to represent the media or something, or anyone who has an opinion about her.
The zodiacs represent the people who are watching you and commenting. The media, fans.
I don't get it, but they're in this mythical cave in the sky watching over her. We have Post Malone, Jennifer Lewis, Keke Palmer, Trevor Noah.
Post Malone?
Where did they get him? She couldn't get nobody to agree.
Nobody wanted to be part of it. Okay.
If you have that clip,
she said, "Oh my Lord."
of all the people she was calling, if you have that clip, does she play that in here?
Which one? Oh yeah. Oh, she's about to.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I watched it because I was like, oh, this is why I love Jimmy French. Listen, I love you, girl. Keep doing your thing. You're a rock star. Okay, you're a rock star.
Jane Fonda.
She's smart. She's beautiful.
Subtle. It's almost as though J-Lo wrote this herself. This part hurts me a little because, and I'm sure many of you have seen in the making of documentary that when she was trying to cast this part, when she was trying to cast all of these celebrity cameos, they were all saying no.
Taylor Swift is a no.
Jason Momoa is not available. Jennifer Coolidge not available.
I'm sure they were just really busy, but I can't help but wonder if this group here,
We are the Zodiacal Council.
the Zodiac people, I feel like maybe they were like second string, like the last resort. I don't know. I have no proof of that. It's just my opinion.
Yo, the fact that Keke Palmer agreed is wild.
No, I'm not surprised.
I think I'm surprised. I'm very surprised.
Oh, did you hear she just went back to the boyfriend?
What does that have to do with J-Lo?
They think just alike.
What? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I like Keke. I ain't gonna shit on you, Keke. I ride for you. Nope. I ain't gonna do that to you. J-Lo is in her own category. Nope. I'm completely surprised. I'm completely surprised about Leah. That is baffling. Nope. I ain't gonna do that to Keke.
Okay,
you
girl.
know, and even though she, Keke obviously spin the block, I'm guilty of that myself. But I will say,
fund the block.
Yeah, exactly. So I will say, but J-Lo, no, I can just no. Anyways, getting back. Okay.
All of these people are great, so maybe they were her first pick. But anyway, back on
They
Earth,
weren't.
J-Lo,
They weren't.
Star. I forgot that's her name in the movie. Her name is Star. Star has
name is
already moved
Star.
on to another dude and is getting married, even though she was just with the mean guy 8 seconds ago. Now, she does say in the documentary multiple times that this movie is like loosely based on her life and all of her marriages. In fact, according to this article here from Elle.com, it says Jennifer Lopez has had 4 husbands and 4 serious love interests appear in the film. But nay, I disagree. There's like 9 love interests in this movie, or 11 or something. So yeah, in real life, she had her backup dancer named Chris, then Ben Affleck, then Mark Anthony, whom I remember from like middle school because he sang that one song. How I long to hear you sing beneath the clear blue skies. And I promise that this time I'll see
Now
you
that's
in the
talent.
light. Sorry.
That's what happened to her. She got with Mark Anthony, and then he gassed her up, and then he really got her thinking like, oh yeah, you can sing too. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, I love you so much. Girl, he was lying. Men lie.
Oh, good God.
And there was A-Rod, and then back to Ben. I don't know which.
Oh wait, and that's not even true because
There's more people in between that. She missed a few.
Wait, because you can clock that. How many? Wait, you had it. There was what happened to Casper? What happened to her first husband?
Yep, Ohani, Chris Judd.
So wait, so we had she said 7, so we had 10.
Yeah,
right now, and we ain't even talking. Nope, because I ain't gonna do that. Because I don't even. I do not slut shame. I do believe that you are entitled to do what you would like with your body. But when it comes to J-Lo, I just don't
No,
like
girl,
it.
it's her taking us on this ride and this roller coaster of everybody she's with is the love of her life. That's the bullshit.
Okay, so now this is where I'm gonna be. Oh, I hate to say this. Okay.
Wait,
I gotta blast myself.
For the record, wrap it up already.
She might just have to go back to.
You got it.
Girl, you clocking it. You got it. You clocking that. Oh my God. Listen, I just have to go ahead and just read your comments. Like, that's it. You got it. You on top of it.
You see attention-seeking Leo.
Actor represents which dude, but I can guess. I mean, this guy is clearly the backup dancer, in my opinion. And I think this guy is Mark Anthony. He just looks like he could sing How I Long to Hear You Sing. I'm sorry. That song was about. So their wedding turns into another wedding. And while I do think J-Lo looks incredible in anything that she wears, this might be the worst dress I've ever seen. I mean, just the ugliest dress I've ever seen. I just wanted you to know that. So they go to the reception where she's dancing with yet another gentleman. This time it's Derek Huff. I thought Derek Huff couldn't be in the movie. In the documentary, he has to turn it down because he had a wedding and she was like upset about it.
She can't. It's unfortunately it's where it's landing.
Look at her face.
Look at her face, yeah.
I want you to call.
So then there's a third guy and a fourth guy, and so that I think is 5 total. Fast forward a bit more. Star is I get it.
Listen, she could never.
Because
Huh?
Wait, what did you say?
No, I was just talking about the dude that she got from Superfly. I always thought he was cute.
Yeah. I don't know. Like listen, she gets so under my skin that I just can't with her. She just really irks my nerves. Like I can't. Like, okay, so just to put myself on blast, okay, I'm a hopeless romantic. Okay, everyone that I've ever been with, I was madly in love with until I wasn't. And then I was like, oh shit, that was actually lust. Okay, well, moving on. But it's J-Lo. Like I can't stop stressing it. Like it's J-Lo. Like I can't cut her no slack. Like I'm sorry. No.
Yeah, but how many of those people were you like toting around? Did you tote all of them around?
I was a savage, bro. I was a savage. But it's J-Lo. That's the difference. It's J-Lo. We're not talking. I'm not on the hot seat here. We are taking a shit on her right now. And then we can take a shit on me and all my BS. But for right now, eyes are on J-Lo. And then she got the nerve to actually be like talking shit about them, knowing that she was like the one that was like doing all this BS. And I do agree with, for the record, Your Honor, that she needs to go back to P. Diddy. I think that what did he say? What did he say?
Oh yeah, he said that she was like, I don't know if he said the love of his life, but it was a magical love or something. He said something like it was a good relationship.
I bet you it was. I bet you that she gassed his ass up and he gassed her ass up, and they were just both smelling each other's asses all day long. And I don't even think that lasted for too long. I guarantee you that P. Diddy was like, he was just, anyways. And I don't think that she should get back with him, because I think that anybody should actually be abused or anything like that. I'm not saying any of that, but I highly doubt that he put his hands on her. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. I'm not diabolical. Okay, I might be a little bit evil. No, I'm just playing. Maybe she is going back to him if he allegedly goes to jail. Wait, she's going back to him if he allegedly go to jail. I'm not playing with you, Simone. You think she gonna wait? She don't even wait for people while they outside of jail. You think she gonna wait while he inside? Only if she got access to his bank account is she gonna wait for him, okay? And then anyways, okay.
She said, no. I'm good, holding down in the block, and
girl, that's wild. That you sounded. Listen, you didn't even try to hit a note, and you sounded 10 times better.
I'm a horrible singer.
Listen, I ain't never claimed to be a singer either. I know that when I sing, the cats cry, the dogs cry, but I know that if I was to hit a note with vocals in the back of me, it would sound better than J-Lo. And that may sound narcissistic, but J-Lo can't sing. So, anyways, moving on.
Because she's a star, and this is based on her life. Yeah. So Star comes home one night with guy number 7, and all her friends are there in her apartment waiting to stage an intervention because they think she's addicted to love. Anyway, the acting when Star and her boyfriend come through the door is just Oscar worthy.
She fell afterwards.
Yeah, she fell afterward. They may as well have been coming in like, and so I said to the guy, I hope those aren't jumbo shrimp, because I'm allergic to oxymorons. Okay. So she goes from thrilled to see her friends to very unhappy.
Leah was part of this. That's why they ain't friends no more. She was part of that intervention.
For real.
In about 5 seconds.
Is it my birthday?
Happy birthday.
No, it's not my
Why don't you just sit down?
Why don't you leave?
So they sit her down and they tell her that she's not doing well, she's marrying too many people, and they can see all the signs that she's an addict.
That's not a sign. I know my signs.
All right, enough, J-Lo. We get it. You like zodiac signs. Cool. So she tells them that they are all stupid and that there's nothing wrong with wanting to share your life with 17 people. And then Medium Joe sends her over to Love Addicts Anonymous, where she sings the ballad on the album.
You drifted away, left me so numb.
J-Lo sounds pretty good on this song. As I've gotten older, I really don't like to criticize people singing. Okay, I've done it before in a video with Hillary Duff, and I never forgave myself because...
Okay, well, she's actually a singer. I'm not a singer, so I will light her ass on fire. She is horrible. How do you have other people singing for you and you still sound bad? That's crazy, bro. And I agree with you that she's burnt, she's done, she's cooked, she's all of that. She just stop. Nobody wants to hear it. I don't know if you could tell by nobody buying your freaking concert tickets that were $10.
She wasn't even able to get it free.
You know how crazy that is? There are so many good singers out here at open mics, and people will not come out to support. Okay. And you have this big ass platform. Okay. You have this big ass status, and you can't get nobody to show up. And then you got to save face and say, I have to spend time with my family. You didn't give a damn about your family before that. Let's be real. And I'm not talking about her that much about kids like that, okay? I ain't trying to put it out there like that, okay? I'm just being honest. Let's be real. If it would have sold out, would she have ended the concert? Would she have stopped the concert for her family? She didn't even. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. If she doesn't care about other people's feelings, if she can't even speak to peasants, because that's what we are to her. She forgets like she needs fans, okay? But that's why nobody came to your concert or bought tickets. But if you don't realize that people are actually the people that are making you to that status are the same people you don't want to. The bitch got the nerve to not even want to sign autographs. Whoever makes this shit, I bet your team resigned after.
Yo, when on a part of the documentary, when she wouldn't even talk to them about what kind of mud she wanted.
Mud, bro, mud. Who does that? Who actually does that? That's crazy. Yo, crazy.
What?
Shut up. Oh my God. Ugh. She makes me so sick. Ugh. Okay. Anyways, we'll be ripping more into her in just a second.
I'm not an expert, so I'm not going to criticize JLo's singing. However, there are a lot of critical comments about her voice. There are some who say that it's not even her singing on the record. Why am I talking about this? No earthly idea. So the movie takes a bit of a dark turn when Star starts having a new dream during which her child self follows her into a dark alley and accosts her.
And she's in front of a botanica. And if you guys don't know what a botanica is a place that you go that like has spiritual stuff. But from what they have said is that she has used witchcraft in the past. She is part of Santeria. In Spanish, some people call it brujeria, but there's actually a religion that's called Santeria. And allegedly,
I'm going to say this. We ain't going to disrespect that.
No, I'm not disrespecting that. But allegedly, that's what she's been using to keep her men. But it don't work because they don't stay. So use something else.
And the Bronx tells her,
I didn't get enough love.
From mom and dad?
From you.
now look, I don't hate this, okay? I want to, because I'm very cynical, but I don't hate it. It's like she's saying that.
Wait, what?
Why the little baby gotta have the scratches on her face like she's completely?
Because she's trying to be relatable. She's trying to say she came from a hard life. Like, girl, you did not come from a hard life. And you know what makes me so upset about the whole thing when it comes to JLo? Like, relatable doesn't mean that you have to come from a hard background.
Yeah, from struggle.
Yeah, you don't have to come from struggle to like the fact that she put the scar on the
girl, several, okay?
Like, stop it. Because she's Jenny from the block. She's been around the block. Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. She's been around the block. She got those two mixed up. She only been around the block. She ain't been ways. Okay. Oh, and then dropping some more tea. So before she got with, what was it, Diddy? She was actually married. Then she gonna lie to the dude and tell him, it's just what I have to do.
Like it was for publicity.
I mean, everything's for publicity for her. So like,
right. She was, selling it to him like, oh, we're seeing each other. This is just something I have to do.
She is the Spanish Kim Kardashian, and it makes me like sick. And this is why I don't claim her. Again, I'm Puerto Rican. I don't claim her. I know that there is many other Puerto Ricans that don't claim her either. They don't even know her. And for some reason, it makes me warm and fuzzy inside just knowing that. Anyways, moving on.
Simone said, God not playing this year. Strike out.
Maybe she's been looking for love in all the wrong places, because perhaps it's her who doesn't love herself enough. could fooled me, but okay. But there's truth to that, right? Like if we have low self-worth, it can affect our relationships. I am working through the same thing in therapy. So I don't hate that, but it is a little funny. It's not funny, I'm sorry. It's just a little interesting to hear this coming from J-Lo, who seems to adore herself very much. You know what I mean? So anyway, with the help of her friends, Medium Joe and Kim Petras's one-word sentences, she finds herself and she realizes that she can be alone, dance in the rain for a crazy long time, standing outside with her mouth open wide.
She's trying to hit that note. She's trying to hit that note that she can't hit.
And then at the very last second, it looks like Ben Affleck shows back up. Like they don't show him, but I was like, is that Ben? Is this Bennifer happening? And then I watched the documentary and found out, yes, it was in fact Ben, which is cute, I guess. I don't know.
Abuelita and Taro.
Oh!
So that is
Okay, perfect part. Okay, so it's ironic to see that she got the nerve to be on a motorcycle with him in this damn video album, whatever she has, when she sold his collection without his permission.
That's true.
Yep. She sold his whole collection, but she got the nerve to go ahead. The necktie.
Wait, I got.
Girl, look it up. Oh my God, I gotta look it up. Yeah, listen. Okay, listen. She got the audacity. She got the audacity to be on a motorcycle with him for this, but she went and she sold his whole collection without his permission. Trifling. She's a trifling bitch. I will never like J-Lo. I don't care what you do.
Hold on, let me see if I can. Is this the Phoenix? Can you see it?
I believe so.
That looks like the Phoenix.
I don't know. You gotta text it to me. It looks like the Phoenix. Is that what he has? He has the Phoenix
on his back. Yeah.
Because she put a hummingbird on her neck.
Yeah, she did.
That girl, I cannot. She just made me so sick. God, she made me so like, ugh. Like, I don't, oh my God.
Lord.
And if she would have stayed with Diddy, she would have saved Cassie a lot of freaking pain and suffering. She really would have. But
them two would have stayed by the end of that.
She wouldn't have done nothing. I don't think he would have put his hands on her. I think that's the Phoenix though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that what she's supposed to be? But that's a hummingbird on her neck.
Yeah.
Does she realize that?
Girl, probably not.
All right, J-Lo. Girl, bye.
This is the film This Is Me Now. It honestly wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be after reading reviews and everything. It is very clear that like a ton of work went into this, like translating all of the songs basically into a like linear story, the choreography, the cinematography, beautiful color grading. So much work went into it. So I don't want to like take a big dump on it, but it's not
Don't
great,
worry,
guys.
girl.
It's not good.
Don't worry, girl, because I'll do it for you. You ain't got to worry about that. You don't have to take the shit. I will do it for you. I got you. You stay a good girl, okay?
Great. The acting wasn't bad in all of it, but like, Medium Joe, you're not a therapist. You know, I don't believe you as a therapist, nor do I believe that beard is real. It looks tattooed on. Okay, so let's talk about the documentary really quick now that we've seen the flick.
All she can do is hum.
Hey, guys, we're back. Okay, so now that we've seen the film, we need to watch the making of the film, which is the documentary entitled The Greatest Love Story Never Told.
That should have never been told.
So the opening sentence of the documentary, J-Lo gets it right to the point.
I've been married 4 times now.
So I can't help but feel, this is just my opinion, but this entire project feels like it's her trying to justify being married 4 times. It almost seems like maybe.
So I kind of agree with her. Well, I love Jamie French, so I completely agree with her. But I also have to say, to add to that, I do think that a lot of the things that she does, you know, it's so crazy that she wants validation from people that she doesn't even see as like her
equal.
Well, she'll never see us as her equal. She didn't see us as her equal when she was J-Lo from the block, okay? She was never J-Lo from the block, okay? Like, whatever. But like she always saw herself above everybody. But I just think that's so wild that you're trying to, like, you have to try to justify everything and get validation from the same people that you don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to see the movie. Who wanted to know what happened while making? I did, because I like to watch stupid shit. I do. And I love to see her shit just blow up in front of her. Like, she's just such an ass of a human being. I don't understand how she can just treat people like such shit. And yeah, so I like to watch the dumpster fire. And like I said, it makes me nice and warm and fuzzy and all that. And to see her like struggling, like, who's gonna they said no? Who else said no? Yeah, keep recording that. Keep recording all the no's that you got.
But
that right there.
Like, wait a minute. If I say no, that just means I didn't want to do it. So they must not want to do it. Well, fucking rocket science, bitch.
Yeah. 1 + 1 = 2. I'm glad. And I guarantee you that she still didn't understand that part. I guarantee you she had no idea that is exactly what was happening. She was still thinking to herself, like, I know when I do this, how many hell knows? She got one. I don't know, because what was it? Only 2 people of the original people in the documentary came out in the film. And one of them, the only reason why he said no was because there was a conflict of him being best friends with, or being really good friends with Mark Anthony. Yeah. So, so I think she
was pissed, but then she was like, well, you know, she got all sassy about it. Bitch, if my best friend, their ex called me and was like, oh, can you do a project with me? No.
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 Listen, I had a best friend, okay? Her man tried to call me, okay, to ask me where she was. I didn't even respond because they wasn't even talking. And I was like, why would you reach out to, do you not realize my loyalty does not lie with you?
Exactly.
But see, J-Lo lives in her own, like, she doesn't even live in her own world. She's just in a, anyways, nope. Because I'm just going to be redundant. So.
Character.
This is so stupid.
The comments and the criticisms were getting to her, and she was like not feeling good about her career. And she was like, maybe if I just explain myself and explain why I've been married 4 times, people will like me more. I don't know. This is literally just my opinion. I don't know what was going on in her head. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. So she explains that she has not made an album in 18 years, which I actually didn't realize.
Don't take anything that I say with a grain of salt. I stand 10 toes on all the shit that I talk about J-Lo. All of it. And very proudly, too.
So you said take the whole Morton's bottle. Just the whole Morton's bottle.
Yep. I know. I do not know. I stand 10 toes on everything that I say about J-Lo. Oh, that would have been a great shot of her to take.
Yeah, for real. Wait, pause it and start it again.
No, it had been that long.
I hadn't made an album since then. 18 years later.
And when she got back together with Ben Affleck, that was kind of what inspired her. She felt really inspired to start writing music again. Right?
She was inspired by money. She was inspired by publicity.
And also an energy vampire, though.
Yeah.
Because she took whatever he brought to her. She sucked the fucking life out of him. Did you see his face in the pictures?
He is a Puerto Rican Kim Kardashian. That's what she is. She is. She is a Puerto Rican Kim Kardashian. She will do anything for fame. She'll do anything to be relevant. She'll do anything. Like, okay, the one thing I will give her is that she doesn't scam people. Like, the Kardashians are known for scamming people. Okay, so I'll give her that much. But bitch, listen, if you were low, I won't be surprised if you come out with something now after you done lost $30 million. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah.
on, makes sense. Inspiration comes and goes and ebbs and flows.
She started telling me, I really finally have something that I want to write about. And I don't know if anyone else has a story like that in the world.
Wait, what? She wasn't inspired and then found her love. And
Nobody
then was
else has a
inspired.
story like that.
And no one else in the world has a story like that? What is with people thinking they're the first to do things?
I want to start a new genre of music.
That reminds me of Jennifer Lawrence saying, no one had ever been a... What did she say?
I remember when I was doing Hunger Games, nobody had ever put a woman in the lead of an action movie.
What did you say?
You
What is up with these people that are like so out of, like they work all the time and they just like they're never on social media? Like that's the only thing that I can think that can really make me think that she scammed us by taking away our spots. For real, because she could actually sing.
Yeah,
She could actually sing. Max, you said that.
Doing some of her vocals though.
Yeah.
She was doing some of her vocals.
Yeah, she sure did. Yeah, she was doing some of her vocals. Yeah. That's the only reason why she sounded like she could sing a little bit. Okay? A little bit. That's a damn shame when you are only average, even with Ashanti. What does that like? Oh my God. The way this woman gets on my nerves is crazy.
And then she tells us that Ben Affleck gifted her this book for Christmas that had every single letter and all of the emails and all the exchanges basically that they ever had with each other from the first time they were together 20 years ago. And first of all, everyone talks about how cute and sweet it is. And they're like, he's boyfriend of the year.
First off, who does that? This guy gets boyfriend of the year as far as I'm concerned.
But my first thought that I could not shake was that he kept all this during his many year-long marriage to Jennifer Garner. If I went up in my closet right now and found that Nick had kept an entire massive book of like letters and stuff from his ex-girlfriend, I would maybe wonder if there was still some feelings, you know? Wait, I'm just realizing that Jennifer Garner didn't do it.
Now, I will say, as someone that has that is now back with the love of my life, I love my baby so much. But we did have time apart, and I will say that when we got back together, he actually showed me our shoebox. He had a shoebox of all the notes that we wrote each other in school, and we had like a composition book where we actually wrote each other stuff. Now, I don't care what would happen unless he gave me permission. There is no way that I would share those intimate moments. That is such a private and sacred thing to have, and just be like, yeah, everybody can look at it. And I'm so inspired. This is where we like, stop it for real. Stop. You weren't inspired. You were inspired by money. You were inspired by the clout because you. Oh my God, she makes my head itch.
That's not important. But even more weird than that is that J-Lo took these private letters from Ben and showed them to all of her like producers and engineers and all the people that help you make an album and her songwriter friends and stuff, which Ben Affleck did not give her permission to do and was not comfortable with.
So you've been showing all the musicians all those letters. And they were like, yeah, we call you Ben Affleck. And I was like, oh my God.
So, okay, you aired all of these private things to these randos. And we are supposed to sit here and say, incredible, adorable. Ben Affleck role.
Ben Affleck.
Listen, it's so true. Like, that's so crazy. Like, I could not imagine if my honey actually took all of our letters and just showed it to everybody. Like, yo, if you feel good about showing your stuff to everybody, what you wrote to me, listen, that's great. Whatever. You do you, boo.
My letters
personally,
way too juicy. I don't want my all out there.
No. And that's just so crazy because it was supposed to be such a beautiful gift, and then you don't even ask him permission, and then he walks into that.
Yeah,
that's wild. Like, yo, you have no respect for like anybody, like not even your partner, and then you wonder why you're J-Lo around the block instead of J-Lo from the block. Like, that's crazy, bro. Just now.
I'm gonna play advocate for a second, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't even want to say advocate, but let's just
don't do J-Lo advocate.
I'm not playing her advocate. However,
no, don't like where this is going already. What?
Ben Affleck knew this about her the first time around. Okay?
People change though.
Bitch, the very reason why he broke up with her the first time was because she always had their stuff out front, which he didn't like. She had him looking stupid, rubbing
again
on that jet in the video. Looking like a damn fool.
Oh my God. And she knew like this could actually the selfishness in this woman is so wild, is like, and the fact that like you're like, I'm just a hopeless romantic that I just don't understand why people don't like, I just want to explain myself to the peasants, like, girl, we're peasants. I don't know why you keep trying to explain yourself to us. I don't get it. You forget we're the peasants.
She's trying to prove that she can be loved. But girl, you
can't though. No, but she can't be loved. She can't be loved because she's not a good person. She's not like, it's hard. Like, I believe in loving people unconditionally, right? But I also believe that I can give out that love to the people that deserve it. And you look at everybody as peasants, even your own man. You use him as a prop, and you're surprised. Girl, bye. I don't feel sorry for you. And I will laugh every time you get into a new relationship and then you come to us peasants to tell us about your breakup and how he hurt you and blah, 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 blah. Girl, bye. Shut up. I don't feel sorry for you.
Looking for the record, Your Honor. That ass.
Don't even claim. I don't think he took that.
Yo,
she did. Yep, she did. Yo, when I had this conversation with Rashida, the first time I don't even remember how we even started talking about J-Lo, but I think it was just we were just talking about something about, I think it was like when that first viral clip came out about her being horrible to the waitresses and stuff like that. And I think it was the one where because Ben likes to give generous tips because he's actually a decent human being and he knows people don't make the same type of money that he makes. So he likes to be a good person and leave like good money for people that are making below minimum wage because that's what waitresses do. Anyways, this bitch got the audacity to take back the tip. Like, why would you do that? That's crazy. And then you thought, anyways, okay, moving on.
Wait.
Ben Affleck, what? Ben Affleck's role in this documentary.
Her taking the tip back. Now, listen, when we get back to this project, y'all gonna see Pebbles. Remember, Pebbles took fucking $20 back from TLC because she said, my man give women money. Bitch, they on the road making out money.
We talking about so we're working right now on a documentary for Left Eye, and Pebbles is she's a whole nother beast. But you know what? But she still didn't do as much. Well, yeah, she did. But we're gonna leave that alone. But today is the roasting session on J-Lo. So when we get to Pebbles ass, that's gonna be a whole different story. I got a lot to say about Pebbles too. But today's we've dedicated this for all the peasants, okay, that you believe that we are. This is what we're doing for you.
Pebbles for the movie. She's doing an amazing job.
She would get it on, like, yo. That's one thing that I can't take away from J-Lo is that she's actually a good actress. Yeah. But then on top of that, she's like the living embodiment of Pebbles. So like you put those two things together, you make magic, you know? So anyways.
It honestly cracks me up because it's just so blatantly obvious that he doesn't want to do it and he wants to keep things private and he's just like not into it.
But things that are private, I had always felt, are sacred and special because, in part, they're private. So this was something of an adjustment for me.
I don't think he's very comfortable with me doing all of this.
And I don't really love being in the making of documentary.
And he was also kind of sarcastic about the entire like title / point of the documentary.
The greatest love story never told. And if you're making a record about it, that seems kind of like telling it.
Maybe that wasn't sarcastic.
Maybe you should listen to your man.
Yeah. He definitely had it right.
Then the fun.
He what?
I just said he definitely had that part right.
Yep.
Part. This is the part that everybody was talking about, okay? They explained that they had a deal from some big studio. I actually don't know what studio it was. Let's pretend it was Netflix or something. They had a deal from a big studio that was going to finance this movie that she wanted to make about herself. They got the funding, they started production, and then they get a call that says, "Never mind, we're pulling out. We don't want to make this we don't want to make this movie with you."
Do you know how good I felt inside knowing that she actually went through that? And then she's freaking out about it. Like, oh my God, what am I going to do? End the project. It's not good.
Girl, that's the egomaniac. You know she was not going to go for that. Are you kidding? I'll just pay for it out of my own pocket.
Girl, I didn't know it was that bad. How and did she continue? Okay, so we watched the actual documentary. It really wasn't that bad, but you can just see what everyone talks about, and it's like nobody wanted to be a part of it, and you get the offer, and then they pull out of it. Like you didn't see that. And yes, I did. I feel her. I don't know. It makes me so warm and fuzzy inside knowing that.
Allow her to climax.
Yeah, no.
You're like, never mind.
No, girl. We're not paying for this shit show. That's what they said. They said, we're not paying for this shit show. What the fuck is actually happening? Yeah, no. Nobody. Who wants to see this other than like people like me? Like, I want to see this shit show. I do, because it makes me warm and funny and fuzzy inside. Like, it really does. Film should have been called Karma, honestly. I bet you she don't believe in karma. I bet you that. I bet you she believes in all of astrology and no karma. That's why she's always a victim.
Santeros don't believe in karma?
No, I said I bet she don't believe in karma. Because she's always playing the victim. Like, girl, you don't think nothing that's happened to you is karma? Like, let's be for real. Stop it. All right. Anyways, moving on.
He said that they were blown away by you know, the dynamic in the room, thought there was just too much that was being bitten off.
That was a nice compliment, Sandwich. They are blown away by you and your talent and your incredible innovative ideas, but they don't like it. So apparently the studio explains that like visual albums don't sell.
Every streamer said musical movies don't sell. Beyonce didn't sell, Rihanna didn't sell.
So then why did they agree to do it in the first place?
Then I was like, oh shit, who's paying for this? I guess me.
So she wanted to make this project about herself so badly that she forked over millions of dollars out of her own pocket to do so. If the studio, I don't know what she had to pay, but if the studio was going to pay $30 million, I would guess that she had to fork over something close to that.
A $30 million deal.
Which Benny Aff says is a terrible thing to do.
Making a movie with your own money is the most famous cardinal sin in Hollywood.
It was about investing in yourself.
Okay, but do you need to invest that much into yourself? People are dying, Kim.
There's people that are dying.
So earlier when we were watching the movie, we were talking
What did
about...
I say? What did I say? What did I say? The freaking Puerto Rican Kim Kardashian. Like, good God, this woman gets on my nerves. Oh my God.
Her dancing with Derek Huff. He played one of her husbands. And in the documentary, find out that Derek Huff is friends with Mark Anthony. And Derek was concerned, I guess, about being in a movie. Yep, are we talking about Derek Huff? I don't remember which husband it was, actually, and I didn't write it in my notes. He's friends with one of J-Lo's ex-husbands, and he didn't want to be in a movie that would maybe air out their dirty laundry or call out his friend or make his friend look bad, etc. And J-Lo's response is unbelievable. She's like, it's not even about him specifically. I'm not even really playing myself.
Mercy.
Can someone explain to me how she made this? It's called The Greatest Story Never Told. The Great Love Story Never Told, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But she's not even playing herself?
Wait. So, in honor of the record, Your Honor, we're going to call the movie Karma.
That's what we're going to call it. Yep, that's what we're going to call it from now on. Now we're calling it Karma. Okay.
Yes. I'm friends with Mark. So first of all, I didn't know that you and Mark were like good friends. You know, he's the father of my kids, obviously. I'm never going to do anything that's going to pinpoint him out. I'm not even playing me in this.
Oh, so you didn't write a book. You didn't write a whole ass book about him? Is that, I'm never going to air out.
Wait, isn't it called True Love or something?
I don't know, girl. I didn't keep up with the book.
We watched it really.
Yeah, True Love. Okay, True Love. Girl, bye. Shut up. Again, it should have been called Karma. Okay, but so you made this movie and this documentary, whatever the hell it is, and you say that it wasn't really about you. Girl is in Delulu land so hard is crazy. Like, yo, I'm a little bit envious of how delusional she is. Like, I think my life would be better if I was that damn delusional. Like, that's so crazy to me. What are we talking about?
Like, yeah, you are. It's literally about you and your husbands and Ben Affleck.
I have decided to tell my story or tell my truth, and I've never shared with anybody. And
even if you were to make the argument, like, okay, this isn't to be taken literally, this isn't chart and counterpart, this isn't like this guy represents this guy or me representing my life, and I'm not playing myself, blah, blah, blah. You did know that people would take it that way. You 100% knew that the audience watching would assume that this was about your life. So back to the part that hurts me a little bit, when she's trying to cast the celebrities. We talked about this a little earlier. Everybody that she wanted to be in her movie was busy.
Jason Momoa's not available. Jennifer Coolidge not available. Lizzo not available. Ariana Grande's unavailable. She's in London until September. Snoop's not available. Unfortunately.
So good.
But the part that really got me was how annoyed she was that Derek Huff was.
Pause it real quick. You know how something like just like hits you like after the fact?
Don't tell me that you're gonna. Don't tell me you're gonna give her an argument on that she
not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
Like, how fucked up do you have to be to have your current husband agree to help you make a film about all the other fucking failed relationships that you had? And now he's replaying all the people that's been up in your vagine.
That ain't been all of them. You giving her too much credit. They've been way more than that. You better stop lying. You better stop lying. Okay?
Yeah, you remember love letters around. You making him look real bad.
Making him look stupid, like a simp, bro. He look like a simp. Oh my God.
How ridiculous does that look for him? Talk about
ridiculous. And I'm sorry, but just hearing all those no's again, it just makes me feel so good. So I'm just gonna play that part just one more time.
Audience watching would assume that this was about your life. So back to the part that hurts me a little bit, when she's trying to cast the celebrities. We talked about this a little earlier. Everybody that she wanted to be in her movie was busy.
Jason Momoa's not available. Jennifer Coolidge not available. Lizzo not available. Ariana Grande's unavailable. She's in London until September. Snoop's not available, unfortunately.
But the part that really got me was how annoyed she was that Derek.
Why? Who was Snoop gonna play in this video in this movie?
Yeah, I'm so curious.
I would love to know that. I would love to know that. Post Malone?
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah. The part that Post Malone did. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
This girl, I cannot.
Huff was in somebody's wedding and couldn't make it.
And we need him for like 1 or 2 days.
Oh yeah, look at this shit.
He's in a wedding. It's a wedding. He's not gonna give up his wedding. I mean,
whose wedding?
Yeah, whose wedding? Who's more important than me? Right. She doesn't talk like that. I can't believe she put that part in the documentary. Like, I would be so embarrassed if I acted like a brat like that.
And you need him for like 1 or 2 days.
So she's trying to like rationalize why the other celebrities don't
Fat
want to be in
Joe's
her movie,
role.
and she's like, "Look, people are scared."
I would have been like,
Yeah.
I remember my first movie offer. It is a little, it is a little scary, you know, but you guys will learn. You'll come around. No, JLo, they are all famous, meaning they literally put themselves out there. That's what they do.
that's what they do. That's what I'm saying. She's so delusional. Like all the people that you are asking for, they're not D-list celebrities. And even if they were D-list, that would be such a big L.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been great to hear. Oh my God. Mm-mm.
They just don't want to be part of your vanity project.
I don't expect anybody to get this.
Well, good, because nobody does.
And I know that there's some people around me who are like, this is stupid. Why is she doing this? She doesn't need to do this. And they're right. It's not like everybody was clamoring for the next JLo record.
Thank you.
What I mean?
It's so funny because she has these moments of like extreme self-awareness.
I was literally just about to say that. She has so many moments of such big self-awareness, and then it goes to shit. Like, how do you have like these epiphanies that like nobody was like really waiting for the next JLo album? Like, duh, hello, like nobody. Didn't she name her wine Delulu? If she
Put it out. I'm about to
look it up. Google that real quick, because if she really named it Delulu.
I'm gonna fall the fuck out.
Yo, that's wild. See, again, she has moments of self-awareness, and she still keeps going. I mean, I don't know. I just, but again, it's just great entertainment for us.
DELA.
It was. Her ego is so big. She goes back to being so obsessed in seconds. It is. It's crazy. Like how she has like, I feel like her spirit guides like talk to her. If she doesn't believe in her spirit guides, then maybe God has like a moment where he like tinkles her and he's like trying to break through. And then after that, she's like, no, fuck it, whatever. I'm still gonna do this. Like, what? Girl, listen, they're trying to tell you something, but don't listen actually, because this is great for us. Like, this is great for me personally. I enjoy it.
And it all just goes out the window 10 seconds later.
We need him for like 1 or 2 days.
I like this portion of the documentary where she's starting to kind of complain about how she's doing all of it and it's very overwhelming.
Financing it, I'm writing it, I'm choreographing it, dancing in it.
So don't do it. I do.
So don't do it because nobody asked you to do it. Nobody cares for you to do it.
Right.
Yeah, she leans into her own understanding and we benefit. Absolutely. Like, it's so great that she hears these things and she actually says them out of her own mouth. Okay. She realizes these things and she still does it. Like, oh my God, greatest project ever. Thank you. Thank you for giving us something to shit all over you about.
I understand this. I know that I have probably done this same thing. It's like you choose your job and the audience receives it and whatever art you're creating or whatever you're putting out there becomes successful. And then in order to maintain that, it can get overwhelming. Okay. So I'm not saying that like she shouldn't be overwhelmed, but this is such a specific project about herself, revolving around herself, you know? It's interesting too, because at the 30-minute mark, she's like crying at the idea of anybody criticizing her film. And I don't know, like, you gotta have thick skin. You got.
Okay.
And she was struggling to gesture up a tear on that one.
For real. Because for real. No one asked or wanted it. Exactly. Facts. And now you're gonna cry because you're scared of what everybody. What is her name? Jane Fonda actually told her.
Yeah.
Like, hey, are you sure you really want to do this? And she still went ahead and did this.
Yeah.
Okay. Your husband told you not to do this. Your husband that filed divorce on your ass. Okay. Yep, I know you did it, but we all know that you knew that shit was coming, bitch. You knew that shit was coming. You already knew it. So no, I don't feel sorry for you. Nope. But thank you for the great content, because
I'm just surprised after
feel
this many
great.
years in the industry that she is still that sensitive, which I guess is not necessarily a bad thing. It's good to maintain your sensitivity and not develop a completely hard exterior. I don't.
Okay, okay,
I
this
don't
is where I have to disagree with her. Okay,
Yeah.
I love you, Jamie French. I do. I love your takes. Okay, but I don't think that she has. I don't think that she has any type of sensitivity. Yeah, I don't think she has any type of sensitivity unless it is for herself. And if she really felt that scared to do it, she wouldn't have put $30 million into a project that nobody asked for, nobody wanted, nobody even backed you on. Like, for you not to have a dime, for anybody to even, you got so many no's.
I know that company. Y'all, I know that company that pulled that 30 million was like,
thank you so much. Thank you for listening.
That's our money. Thank God.
Boy, oh boy.
Like when people are like, think they can get out of the kitchen. But I am surprised by it.
Broken like me, broken like me.
She sounds pretty good a cappella. She has some vibrato.
Jamie,
like me.
Jamie, we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk, Jamie. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. Because I know you're an actual singer and you have a good voice. Okay? Don't gas her up. She gasses herself up every day.
So almost.
And can you imagine how many takes that she probably took just to make sure that part sounded okay? Right. Jamie got earwax backed up in there. Facts. I think that she's just, because she doesn't want to talk about her singing because she is a singer and stuff like that. Like, I think that's why she's doing it.
We're not, and we know
we're not. And I'm shit all over you, bitch. I'm shit all over you.
So now we're in. We finally get to the infamous part of the documentary that has now become a meme, where J-Lo is working out and takes her hair out, and it looks like uggo.
I like take my hair out like this. It reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the block. A crazy little girl who used to be wild.
Hold up. Isn't there a clip where she says, like, my favorite drink from the bodega was a purple drink? Wait, let's look you up. J-Lo bodega order. Yeah, is this from her doc? I didn't see this part in the documentary.
My go-to order at the bodega was a ham and cheese on a roll with an orange drink. If you know, you know.
Okay, an orange drink. Okay, so this wasn't part of the documentary.
Okay. So she got a ham cheese sandwich. That I know she's always talking about the damn block because she's been around it so many times. So she said, she said when she went to the bodega, she got a ham cheese, an orange drink. If you know, you know. How many TikToks did she have to watch to even know to say orange drink and to say, if you know, you know? Girl, shut up. Oh my God. You made the most basic. Nobody goes, oh my God, shut up. You sound so stupid.
Documentary, but people saw this clip. I think this is from a Vogue questionnaire. So they saw this clip plus her taking her hair out and just ruthlessly mocked her, man. This comment says she's trying too hard to be relatable when that ship sailed decades ago. The block. I don't know her. This person says, so she basically ran up and down the block looking like she didn't shower for weeks and never took a brush. It's brutal. Okay, but here's a question. How does a celebrity stay relatable? What could they possibly do? You know, should they just not?
There's a lot of ways. There's so many celebrities that are so down. You know what an orange drink is. Don't act like you don't know what it is.
Nah, it wasn't a
shortness. Nah, you know what it is. It literally says orange drink. It does. It's not juice. It's like 85% water, and then the rest of it is sugar. And then they put like a little bit of
orange.
The color dye. That's it. It's just sugar water with a little bit of orange dye. That's all it is.
Real.
But she didn't know about that until she went on TikTok. So I don't know what she's talking about. Shut up, girl. Stop it. You don't know about that life. You never had the struggle. Shut up.
I try to. I guess I feel like Keanu Reeves is a celebrity who has like somehow managed to stay relatable and not come across as completely out of touch. She should take a page out of Keanu's book. You know, on one hand, I feel like it was really stupid to do this documentary because it made her look worse and more spoiled and entitled and out of touch. But on the other hand, there's probably a small group of people to where it was a good idea to make this documentary because it does show how much work went into the actual production, all of the rehearsing and the choreography and like the beautiful cinematography and the money that it costs. Like in many situations, a documentary like this would work well to like support the film and help it to be received. But it obviously backfired in this situation. And side note, as much as I love behind the scenes stuff, I was watching this like checking my watch. This documentary is so long. It probably could have been 30 minutes, but there's just endless clips that are 15 minutes long where nothing is happening. Like there's an entire 5-minute scene dedicated to her crying in the gym because she didn't go to Ben's premiere because she was too busy working on her vanity project. And then her manager like tries her workout equipment.
I don't know if this is the smartest thing.
Real facts. She never had no papaya drinks, hot dogs in the city. Yep, she didn't know nothing. She don't know nothing about that life, girl. Stop it. Stop it. Stop trying to be relatable. You're not. You weren't when
and
you
first of all, she said I had a ham and cheese on a roll. Bitch, it's called a fucking hero.
A hoagie, a hero. There's so many different names for it.
You
That's
know, she don't know. What is a roll?
Know. That's what I'm telling you. She don't know shit. She's so full of it. Girl, bye. Shut up. This is how everybody was looking when they were watching the documentary. Except for me. I was like, more people said no. I was boasting. Okay.
I put my foot flat. Yes, not put your ankle in there. I gotta put my foot stupid. Up and down. Okay, wow. This was so fun.
So riveting. I also really loved the documentary portion surrounding Jane Fonda because Jane Fonda seems like a good friend who is honest, and she like tried to tell J-Lo that this wouldn't be well received.
Well, I don't understand it. I just nobody does.
She's got life experience. Always listen to your friends who has no.
You know how many movies Jane Fonda has been? You know how many shows she's been in? And she's like, well, I don't understand it. She's like, I know. She gets all mad about it. Like, I know, nobody understands it. Why are you still doing it?
Correct.
I feel like it was specially made for me. Like, I feel so special in moments like this because it just feels so good because I just, how many times does she herself say no one understands? So like I know, and she still did it. But you know, it's just times like this where I just feel grateful to be alive. You know.
Oh my God.
Experience in you. You know, maybe taking Jane Fonda's advice would have saved you some embarrassment. However, Jayla said that she doesn't really care like how it's received. She feels that just doing this movie and this project is a success.
Just doing it is success.
Which is good, I guess. She doesn't care about the numbers.
And how many people believe that her doing that little was acting? Just doing it.
I believe that.
Just doing it. I believe that. I believe that. Just doing it is just something that I needed to do for myself. I needed this vanity project. I didn't care that somebody had a wedding. I didn't care that a company pulled out. I didn't care that Snoop Dogg said no. Do you know how many projects Snoop Dogg has been on?
You asked Taylor Swift.
That's how Delulu she is. That's how Delulu she is, bro. That's how Delulu she is.
Shoot. Taylor, like, bitch, I'm going through the same thing. What are you talking about?
Out of here. Girl, bye. Snoop says yes to
Wanted to create
everything,
it because she
though.
thinks it's
That's
beautiful,
right.
worthy, and worth the risk. I think
That's what I'm saying. That's like Shaq saying no to you. Shaq is on every damn commercial. Oh my God. The amount of happiness I would feel inside if she would have asked Shaq and he would have said no.
Girl.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Having a baby.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I think it's worthy. I think it's worth the risk.
which is a very nice sentiment, but the sprinkled in brattiness, the sprinkled in narcissism seems to be why the internet is up in arms.
And at the end of the day, someone bought it.
Yay, you got reimbursed your $30 million. Amazon Prime bought it, right? That's where I watched it.
You know, art is beauty, but it's paid.
Shut up, Medium Joe. You're not a therapist. My final thoughts are that I understand the criticisms for this. I understand why she became a meme. It doesn't mean that she's not talented. It doesn't mean the album sucks. It doesn't mean anything sucks. It's just, it was not the best move of her career. Anyway, friends, that's my time. Thanks so much.
Okay. So I do think that it sucked. I do think that the album sucked. I do think that it was a horrible vanity project, and she should have listened to Jane Fonda when Jane Fonda was telling her, I don't think it's going to be received well. I do think that.
And she was telling her that she was voting for her and Ben to like survive.
Yep. And she still didn't listen. She still didn't listen.
Her marriage was not that important to her. The project was.
Okay, so now we are going to watch Ben Affleck's reaction to oh my goodness. Okay, hold on one second, guys. To her filing for a divorce. And I'm not going to speed this.
It's time to wake people up.
Just because it's short. Huh?
I said I'm still here. I just turned my camera off for a second.
Let's see here. Okay.
Up to this deeper history and also our deeper connection with some.
Jen loves being in love. Jen told him he was the love of her life and they would be together forever, but said, quote, that was 3 husbands and 5 engagements ago. There's actually been 4 marriages and 6 engagements.
You got to love yourself. You got to love, like I was on that journey of trying to figure out what it was to love yourself.
Yeah.
Because I knew that I could never really have true love in my life again until I figured that piece out. That is the most important piece.
I don't think he's very comfortable with me doing all of this, but he loves me. He knows I'm an artist and he's gonna support me in every way he can because he knows this is this. He can't stop me from making the music I made.
Okay, he can't stop me from making the music that I made. Okay, that's what she says. She says, and then she wonders why he is, oh my goodness. I think she needs to check into rehab. Baby got a disease or whatever Rihanna said. She literally says that he can't stop her from making this. Yeah, obviously he can't. He gave you the book already with all of his most intimate times with you. Like, he can't stop you, you jackass. You did it. Oh my God. Anyways. Girl, I think she wanted Ariana Grande to play her mini me. Oh yeah, she did ask Ariana Grande to do it. If you think about it, only difference is that she can say that. Yo, you know what's so crazy? I literally, what was it earlier? I was literally saying, I was singing "Thank You" next.
Oh yes,
I was saying the names.
But then I hit you with the DMX. What the fuck? Oh, honey.
You can't, you know. That's what happened. He doesn't want to stop me. He wants to do that, but that doesn't mean he's, you know, kind of comfortable being the muse and being.
Jen was really inspired by this experience, which is
Look, even my computer is like, fuck this bitch. You've been
How artists do their work. I get inspired, their personal life, it moves you. I know as a writer, a director, like I certainly do the same things. But things that are private, I always felt, are sacred and special because, in part, they're
starting with the very first Grammy record of the year, which was Volare.
Oh yeah, I gotta see this part. She literally like shut Mark Anthony.
I was really
Look, because he can actually sing. She's like, yeah, I got it. Like, girl, stop it. You need him, okay?
No, got
You
it.
need him, okay? That's the problem.
impressed.
I'd love to speak to
I
her.
wish we agreed more when.
We're technically still married.
Wow, so technically, while we were married, we did agree at some point.
Yes.
You want this divorce?
You know, it's a decision that we made jointly.
Look at Mark Anthony trying to save face for her. I would have let her drown. I'd have let her drown.
And that's all.
Can you tell us about what went wrong in the marriage?
I'll tell you that it wasn't some sensationalist.
Oh, come on. Stop it. I'm having too much fun shitting on her.
Spirit like, I ain't now.
Yeah, leave her alone. No, I will not. I will do this off camera.
His face at home.
Infidelity.
No, absolutely not. Nothing sensationalistic.
It was a flight attendant.
It was a flight attendant. It was a pilot, I heard. It was this guy sitting next to me in a rehab in Houston, and I've heard it all.
There's some ugly rumors.
When something like that happens, it's laughable. We were laughing like that. We've been friends for years. Jada, Jennifer, and me.
Huh?
I love when people, instead of answering the question, they deflect and they go into something else.
Mm-hmm.
So that you forget about what the fuck you just asked. He said, oh, I heard it was a flight. I heard it was a pilot. I heard it was. You never said no.
We know you was doing what you was doing. It's all right. It's all right. I get it. If you was, it was J-Lo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to do what you got to do, you know?
He never said
Yeah,
no.
for years. What bothers me is
Probably scared of her if
the
he
effect
answered
it
the
has
wrong.
on family. So when Jada's circle and their children and their relatives and their loved ones.
Mark also told his own version of the story, saying the divorce was just one of those things and he would always love J-Lo.
It was a realization on both our parts. So, you know, it was.
Oh, it was that moment of realization that she normally has it, that like drops in like the drop of a dime. Yeah, I was like, hey, I don't think we should be together anymore. And she had the backup, you know, that she was already talking to.
The Jada thing, I believe, because didn't Bilal drop that tea
Oh
on
yeah,
Tasha?
he did. He did. Mm-hmm. He did.
Yeah.
He did. Mm-hmm.
That was an ongoing affair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I don't feel sorry for her. Yep. I feel sorry for most people that get shitted on. Not her.
It wasn't shocking. These things happen. These things happen.
What do you tell Max and Emmy?
You know, we're I'm always gonna be daddy. You understand what I'm saying? And they're used to me traveling and Jennifer.
Like, how has Mark Anthony stayed relatable where everybody loves him and he's been in the game longer than you and you couldn't do that? That's crazy.
But he doesn't, like, there's a certain level of privacy that he keeps, you know? Like, he doesn't.
Yeah, but he also doesn't. He also doesn't treat people like shit. That's the problem. Like, that's her biggest thing. After what we know about Jada, now how they got together. Listen, that was an L that Mark Anthony took. I don't know how he got with Jada. We're gonna leave that alone, like, because I want to save Mark Anthony. Okay, like, he's one of the people that I claim as a Puerto Rican. Okay, I still dance to his stuff. Okay. Nope.
Jada's a seductress, though. That's how that happened.
She probably nope. I'm not going to say it. I was going to say something. Nope. That one I'll keep to myself. But I'll just say I don't think it was willingly.
Really?
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Next.
You never know. You never know. I'm just saying. It's just a thought. It's my own thought. It's my own thought.
Hey, girl.
Yeah. It makes me feel better. Okay. It makes me feel better to think that wasn't something that he actually wanted. Like, can you? Oh my God, I would not be able to lit up. Oh my God, no, Jada, really? Why? Like, oh, look what she did. Okay, she deserves her own. That'll be on the next one. We'll dig into Jada's ass.
Hawthorne.
Yeah. She's gonna. Matter of fact, we'll do her tomorrow. Okay, I'll get my shit off on her tomorrow. Today is not for you, bitch. Today is for J-Lo.
We Skype all the time, and trying to maintain that presence. They're still young. You know what I mean?
Do you love Jennifer?
I'll always love Jennifer. Yeah.
They was the same.
I always love Jennifer. She knows it.
It seems like 4
As much as she knows it.
Anthony have like this a not together couple thing down pat.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah,
down.
yeah. No, we're like best friends. You know,
So
we're making an album right now. Which
Now you know they put applause when
Correct.
they did that. Okay, they did. And if they were really applauding, that was for Mark Anthony. It was not for her. Okay. and look how she corrects it too, right?
I'm making a Spanish. Actually, he's helping me make my Spanish album. No.
Now listen for the applause after that.
And you know.
Ooh. Did I hear a boo?
You didn't hear nothing after that. When she corrected it, everybody got quiet.
It sounded like a boo.
At first, I was like we're good, like with the kids and everything. But
Let's
if we
not
start
muck it
working
up,
together, like it's not gonna be like we're gonna start going at each other again. And it's been awesome. Honestly, I think it's even helped our relationship. It's made things even better. Yeah, we're just in a really great place. And
yeah, of course you're in a really great place because he's helping you with your album. It's always about you, J-Lo. The world revolves around you.
It's great. And the kids, they get to spend time with the two of us more together and see us working together. And it's just good for them. It's good for us. It was just good for the whole family.
Jennifer Lopez is getting a lot of backlash after her movie and following documentary. Here's why she's not relatable. First, she's trying too hard. She keeps referring back to her time in the Bronx, but the people there don't see themselves in her. Second, she has a reputation for treating people under her like dirt. The reason is she's super hard on herself, and people like that, perfectionists, tend to also be hard on other people. Too hard. Third, she refuses to sign.
Okay, well, she gave her too much credit there, okay? Because just because you're hard on yourself doesn't mean that will make you hard on other people. I think that, I think she was cutting her slack there.
Autographs or even have short conversations with people. If you're famous, you have to deal with the fans. Fourth, she lacks humility. She thinks she works harder than other people. She has this arrogance that says, I'm better than other people, which is probably why other celebrities wouldn't participate in her documentary when asked by her team. Fifth, she's rich and famous, yet it's never enough. It feels as if she's still longing for recognition, which was confirmed by her husband, Ben Affleck, in the documentary. This addiction for recognition is off-putting to people because it means she hasn't done the work on herself. And this is why people don't like her. She has all the resources in the world, and yet she's still disconnected from herself, which makes it hard for us to connect with her. If she really wants,
just
when you thought it couldn't get any better.
She is spitting. She is spitting, girl. Like, how are you that disconnected with that? It's so mind blowing to me that, like, the way that she is. Waste of space. Well, I mean, it's actually good for entertainment. For me, at least. I enjoy
wanted to connect with people, she could be more vulnerable about what it means to be a successful woman, being a mom and wife, going through divorces. That's what we can relate.
Get a moniker of being like a diva, which I never felt I deserved, which I don't deserve.
Oh my God. Self-awareness is a superpower. It really is.
Simone said she still has shadow work to do, which I 100% agree with. Like,
yep.
I don't even think she did any shadow work. I think she convinced herself. I think she convinced herself that she did the work.
How
and
does she?
And she validated herself. You know what I mean? Like, she was the measuring stick. She measured herself. She didn't allow anybody else to like point. Everyone who tried to address it with her and like point it out to her, she shot them down. She could not take the constructive criticism.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But how do you call yourself? How do you say, I got called a diva and I really don't think I deserved it?
Wait, she said that?
Yeah, she just said that.
She just said that?
She just said that.
Oh,
the A-list everything in her mind celebrity.
That's what we can relate.
Get a moniker of being like a diva, which I never felt I deserved, which I don't.
She did say that.
No, bitch, you deserve that and so much more. You are lucky that that's the only part that you took in. You should take in all of the shit, all of the criticism that you get, all of it, all of it.
Mm.
Deep. Like you have the nerve. I just don't deserve it. I'm such a victim. I'm such a victim. Shut up, girl. Shut up.
Deserve. The A-list everything in her mind celebrity was shopping in NYC and told a salesperson to stop looking at her and to turn the other way. And this is allegedly J-Lo.
Apparently, she has this rule that if she's like out amongst us peasants, we're not allowed to look her in the eye.
One thing you can always trust in. Oh God, family.
We do our best. We do try our best.
You don't need to worry about Ben. Let me just tell you.
That they were seen in public together in, more than a month.
Yeah, 47 days.
47 days. The flowers were not for Ben, but they both showed up with flowers. They went to go see one of Ben's kids was starring in a play last night, a school play, and Jen was there as well with Emmy. And they all went in together as a family, and they went and saw the play. And then afterward, Ben drove Jen and Emmy home to Beverly Hills.
Okay, we're not doing that. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
You know better than that.
Come on. Don't come in here with that energy, please.
Oh, this part is so good. Hold on.
You had to drink a sip of water, huh?
Oh my God, this is so great.
If I could just end on one thing, is that Jen is a producer on TV.
Yes.
And the reason why I'm here,
That man was like, I'm so sick of your shit. Ugh. Slam that door. I hope that was her car and not yours. Don't you slam your own shit. That's like the number one rule. Don't break your shit, break their shit.
why Sterling was in this beautiful movie is because Jen cares. And Jen cares about things like representation and diversity. And she's a boss. And she's an incredible creative and an icon. And that's what I think we should celebrate her for today.
Well, that was quick. Apparently, Ben and Jen are already on the outs again after less than 2 years.
Guys, if you're looking for a school that is 100%.
That man was so mad.
Of marriage.
Love in some ways.
Yeah.
But then they realized there was difficulty and maybe, they've grown apart. They're two completely different people.
And this is like their one public outing in weeks because he didn't even come to her at the Met Gala, which was a co-chair. So like all these.
Okay. Also, Shrill said, I'm glad her foot wasn't caught in the door. I'm not. I'm pissed. That would have set that whole scene off if he would have slammed the door on her foot. Okay.
Oh my God.
I would have been cracking up if all you would have heard was ouch. Or what the fuck?
She definitely would have filed for divorce that day. He's abusive. He's abusive. He slammed my foot in the door. Girl,
Obviously, this was planned, and it's just so fun.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are reportedly selling their home amid breakup rumors. According to multiple outlets, the couple's Beverly Hills home, which they bought together back in May of 2023 for $60.8 million, has been quietly placed on the market.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are clearly in a rough patch in their marriage of less than 2 years at this point, because we know they are living in separate households right now.
how much money?
Who didn't see that coming?
$2 million on a home is asinine.
Who didn't see that coming? Who didn't see that coming? Like, who did not see that coming? Like, 68 million is probably like nothing to them because they probably got like a good agent. They probably knew that they were going to resell it. Like,
her net worth is 400 million. His is 350 million. I don't know. It's I guess combined income, they're $750 million.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I don't care how many millions I got.
That's
I'd
wild.
be like what is his name? Warren Buffett?
Yeah.
Yep. I get nice
Got back together. It was just
look
like
at that stupid hat.
I want to make music again. I want to get back.
Nah,
I was hating on her so hard because I think like on anybody else, I think that would be a cute hat. But I just think she looks so stupid. I think it's just her.
It's probably just her.
So I was very, very inspired. And when I think about, I was like, the same way This Is Me then captured that moment in time without me realizing it. The first time we kind of fell in love, I wanted to capture this moment in time.
And now it's okay. That right there told you everything that you needed to know. Okay, just like when she came out with her other album. Okay, she captured that moment. Okay, and then when she got back with him, she was like, 18 years later, let's go ahead and make another album. Now that we're back together, maybe this one's going to sell. I wouldn't do it any other time. You know, I wouldn't even take that step any other time, but this time I will. Girl, shut up. You use that man for publicity. You needed that. Like, and it still didn't sell.
J-Lo and Ben in You've Got Mail. Subject line, yo girl, remember me?
So Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez didn't just suddenly start hanging out together 2 weeks ago. He started reaching out to her in February, sending her emails.
I've always, for better or for worse, have followed my heart and my instincts, and this is where it brought me to.
Why are people always?
Well, if you would have followed your instincts, you wouldn't have made that documentary, you dumbass. But
right.
Because everything in your body was telling you not to do it.
Worried about what face Ben has on. Like if Ben like walks out the house and he's like,
all right on the street is the Bronx doesn't even fuck with this one. You can't come back to your hood, huh? What Dirk say?
What's something else real New Yorkers say?
You.
Diva, I'm rich. Attitude. Let's be real here, homegirl.
Work hard. So I put in harder work than everybody else. I work.
Oh my God! Didn't I say? What does that remind you of? Do you remember the one that Kim Kardashian got like roasted on was the fact that she said, "Get your ass up and work."
With HoneyBook, you can make sure your marketing business is as.
Didn't that just sound like that? You don't remember seeing that? Oh yeah, you don't be knowing about internet lore. I know all about it. Yeah, she literally just sounded like that. She sounded just like, I'm telling you, she's the freaking the Puerto Rican Kim Kardashian. And we don't claim her. I don't claim her. Do not claim that woman. I think it's just so hilarious that she's like, for better or worse, I follow my heart and my instincts. Like, girl, shut up. Oh my God. Your instinct should have told you you can't sing. I don't know how you didn't hear that. When you were stealing people's vocals like Ashanti that can actually sing. Like, come on now. What are we talking about? Hurry up. Come on.
We're gonna wrap up pretty soon anyway. I gotta get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, we gotta work. Unlike her, we actually have 9 to 5. She would never be able to relate to. We're just peasants. We're just squirrels trying to get a nut in her world.
Her world.
It's her world. Oh, this is where she goes in. Hold on.
I'm rich and you're broke attitude. Let's be real here, homegirl.
Work hard. So I put in harder work than everybody else. I work harder and harder and harder and harder. And when everybody's sleeping, I'm doing more.
Like this, it reminds me like when I was 16 at the Bronx, running up and down the.
Okay. I truly have left it alone for years. I have just been annoyed in silence since high school. And guess what? I'm a Puerto Rican woman from the Bronx who went to the same high school as you, and you're lying. I saw your high school photo. You did not have hair like that. And we also both attended an all-girls Catholic high school in an Irish.
No! Stop it. Come on, she was roasting her.
Italian neighborhood. So you weren't running up and down the block. You know damn well you were sitting next to Megan Farley and Christine Marchetti in class. Why are you lying? Please stop using us to look human. We are sick of you. You don't do shit for us. Keep our names out of your mouth. We're not running down the block. All of us do that for kicks. You're stupid. Stop using us to look human. Stop using us to look relatable. We don't like you.
A flying fuck.
Bye for the record, Your Honor. We will see you tomorrow where we will be shitting on Jada. Okay? Thank you for
And thank you for that idea for the record, Your Honor. Hopefully you can come join us tomorrow.
Yes.
All right, ladies.
About celebrity culture, especially when you see just how hard she's trying to be relatable. Like, how many times is this girl gonna mention the block, but then whenever she goes and visits said block, nobody recognizes her or claims her as one of their own?
I said, "What can I get you to drink?" But Jennifer refused to even acknowledge me. She turned her head away and told her personal assistant, "Please tell him I'd like a Diet Coke and lime." She wouldn't even look at me. It was sad. She seemed so sweet in her movies.
The only reason why you were famous is because of the role you played as Selena, which came out very shortly after she passed away, which of course made your career skyrocket. And for some reason, her playing the role of an actually talented singer must have gotten to her head, and she then believed that she could also sing, when in reality, she's not that good. You guys ever see that clip of her SNL performance before they dubbed it with auto-tune? The shit sounded like a dying feral cat. So
I don't know. I have a problem when someone copies my look exactly and they're not even a real singer.
Sorry. Okay. Are you guys good?
I don't know why.
J-Lo's love life drama is back in the spotlight, and it seems the fairy tale with Ben Affleck might be unraveling. Just when we thought they were living their happily ever after, rumors are swirling that they're on the brink of divorce. This comes just months after J-Lo released her documentary, The Greatest Love Story Never Told, where she gushed about how Ben was the one. But let's be honest, hasn't J-Lo made similar declarations about every man she's dated or married? It's starting to seem like she might be more in love with the idea of love than with the actual men in her life. So what's really going on here? Is J-Lo just addicted to romance, or is there something deeper and more complex beneath the surface? Hugh, her first husband, Johnny Noah, J-Lo's first husband, has some spicy revelations to share, and he's...
All you gotta do is...
Yeah. Well, said a lot there. They said a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That car seat again.
One source said his friends all know he's been waiting for things between her and Ben to crash and burn. The source shared that Alex feels like he dodged a bullet by not marrying J-Lo, adding, that doesn't mean he's not going to enjoy watching the train wreck. He still harbors a lot of resentment towards J-Lo and feels more than justified in it. But A-Rod isn't the only one enjoying the unfolding drama. J-Lo's first husband, Johnny Noah, is also having his I told you so moment. He was the first to publicly predict that J-Lo and Ben wouldn't last. When J-Lo and Ben Affleck tied the knot in that Las Vegas ceremony in July 2022, almost 2 decades after calling off their first wedding, it was supposed to be the ultimate fairy tale. It was like living proof that true love is worth the wait. And after 3 failed marriages, J-Lo was finally marrying the man she always claimed was her real soulmate. But while everyone else was swooning over the Bennifer reunion, Johnny Noah wasn't exactly feeling the same way. He told Daily Mail at the time that J-Lo once told him he was her forever guy. In O'Johnny's words, that was 3 husbands and 5 engagements ago. I wish her and Ben the best, but I'm not convinced it will last, he told the Mail. Jen loves being in love, but she's been engaged 6 times. Ben is husband number 4. I was husband number 1. And she told me I was the love of her life when we lay in bed on our wedding night. She said we would be together forever. Johnny also revealed that after J-Lo started sneaking around with Diddy, her team encouraged him to fake it for the cameras. They even traveled to Chicago to film a Miss O interview and talk about their marriage. Miss O knew we were having problems, Johnny said. I was sitting in the audience and thought Miss O would come to me because we had talked about it beforehand. Miss O said to Jen, I hear you guys are having problems. But with that beautiful face and smile, Jen replied, no, everything is amazing, or something along those lines. According to Johnny Noah, he lost 40 pounds from stress as he desperately tried to save his marriage, while at the same time, their whole life became a lie. But you know what? That's not even the messiest thing Johnny has said about J-Lo. An old interview recently resurfaced where Johnny made some wild allegations about J-Lo using witchcraft and love spells to get what she wants. Remember when J-Lo scored the role of the late Mexican-American singer Selena in the 1997 biopic? Even though she wasn't Mexican and had 0 acting credentials at the time, back then, there were wild rumors floating around that J-Lo might have used actual witchcraft to land that role. These witchcraft rumors have been buzzing since the 90s, and then Ojani jumped into the mix, claiming that J-Lo used voodoo spells on him and her other lovers. Claudia Vasquez, who dated Ojani after J-Lo, later confirmed this, telling Spanish media,
Notice she can't keep them though. Them love spells don't work, girl. Just stop. Just stop. It don't work. They don't. It doesn't last.
Yeah.
that J-Lo practices Santeria and actually used spells to land her role as Selena. I've been told she does the most frightening stuff, Claudia said. Jennifer has a godmother in Miami, whom I've never met, but Ojani knows her. He says J-Lo calls this woman to tell her things like, do this to this person, put up a black candle, etc. She's supposedly done marriage spells on
Not a black candle.
all her boyfriends. It's a typical thing for anybody involved in Santeria. But even with all that, she always ends up leaving them. Claudia also added that J-Lo allegedly used Santeria to nab the lead role in Selena over Salma Hayek. But wait.
She beat Salma Hayek. Now you know she was using witchcraft. You know she was using witchcraft. If she
Yeah,
beat
because she was a bigger actress at that time, obviously.
She still is. She still is. I still think Salma Hayek is a better actress than she is. I'm sorry. Now, does J-Lo have more roles? Yes. But how many good movies has she actually made? Let's be real. Made in Manhattan wasn't great, okay?
Yeah.
It gets even crazier. Rumor has it that J-Lo used her connections with powerful industry figures to land the role of Selena. And there were whispers that Mariah Carey's ex-husband and former Sony Music CEO Tommy Mottola was involved. While J-Lo and Tommy's romance was never confirmed, there were rumors that J-Lo was one of Tommy's alleged mistresses. The affair supposedly happened right around the time she was filming Selena. And get this, in 1998, J-Lo attended the Grammy Awards with Tommy Mottola. Not long after, it was announced that she had signed a record deal with Sony. Coincidence? You be the judge.
Was that around the time that he was married to
J-Lo's messy life. What do you make of the comments from J-Lo?
I believe that's because I believe that was the time, like after that, they asked Mariah Carey about J-Lo, and she was like, who's that? Mariah Carey said, who's that? I don't know who that is. Who's that? You know who that was. Oh, the man that's the woman that was sleeping with your man.
First husband, Ojani Noah. And do you think there could be some truth to those witchcraft rumors?
Yes.
Drop your comments below and don't miss out on the next video.
Listen, the way that she loves love, oh, absolutely. 100%. 100%.
Yep, absolutely. And again, I had a wonderful night taking a big shit all over her. I would talk about the dumpster fires that were my relationships, but I had too much fun tonight talking about hers. So that will be the end. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. We will be here tomorrow talking and shitting all over Jada. Yes. I'm going to have a great time with that one right there. I appreciate the idea of that. So join us tomorrow. Anything you want to say before we sign off?
No, I appreciate you ladies participating, everybody who viewed. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we'll be back. You know, we're still on a 100-day challenge. We're at day 90. Well, day 4. So we have like 96 more days to go.
Yeah. So be with us on this challenge. I really want to see what we look like at day 1.
Like this.
I'm already with the beanie. So you already know I'm like halfway there. But we love you. Don't forget your snacks tomorrow. Your snacks and your drinks. Bring them in. We are just here to vibe.
Tea. We have tea on
yeah.
Bring it.
Yes, please. If you got any clips, let us know. Okay, send it to us. We would appreciate it. We love shitting on these people. Well, I do. She doesn't like to do it, but I do.
I was like, hold on. I did the church finger. Wait a minute.
But all right, y'all. Good night. Besitos.
Bye.